everyone, and welcome. We've got a special one for you, as tonight's action is part of the NBA Cup.
Hi, folks. This is Brian Anderson. I'm with Grant Hill and Brent Berry. Well, Grant, this is not your average regular season game. These teams are fierce rivals.
Oh, yes, they are, B.A. I love playing in these type of games. I mean, the fans are extra loud. The players are fired up. This will be fun.
And the starting lineup for Miami.
High percentage look right off the bat.
Oh, wow! And he hammers in the reverse slam.
Oh, just an artful little reverse slam.
Power and style. That was sweet. George. And the jam by George.
He was grabbing the rim to extend the hang time.
Hey, maybe making sure the landing was kinder than the takeoff. Yep, that one goes.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
Barnes finds Jaquez. To the inside. Here's Williams. Uses the glass on the layup.
Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
And it's Miami's ball. They're a team with momentum in the midst of an 8-game winning streak.
Watching this team operate at this elite level, firing on all cylinders, the way they're going right now, this winning streak could go on for some time.
His nimbleness makes him a unique threat at the rim.
Pass to Walter. Back to George. Nice assist and nice finish. Solid play all the way around. George has got 6.
Now their offense is rolling. A perfect start. 4 of 4 so far.
Here's Jay. George defending. All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Raptors.
They've done a great job facilitating so far. So moving the rock and finding the open man, just great selfless basketball.
Well, a lot of the players are doing a good job as well of scanning the interior part of the paint. All those inside looks, those are paying off.
Walter from outside. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Here's Jay. George defending. From downtown, nails it from 3. He's got 5.
These teams are finding the range, showing a lot of confidence.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
Down low. Here's Barnes. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
Making the most of the second chance opportunity.
Hey, the hustle is real, and the hustle is rewarded. Here's Jay. George defending. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
I mean, his length gives him an advantage over a lot of other point guards in this league.
From 12 feet. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
And force-feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
Time called here. Miami decides to talk it over. Deni Avdija checked in for Toronto. And a chance to see the latest edition of the power rankings. Always fun to see where everyone in the league stands. You look at the Warriors, they're a rising team climbing to 5th on the board.
You know, for Miami, they've really delivered so far, playing with incredible energy and just steamrolling lesser teams. And defensively, you have to make them work harder than this, or it's going to be a long night.
Barnes with it. 10 points in his last outing. Outside, Williams. Back to Barnes. Outside, Jaquez. Williams with the screen. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation there on the defense. And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight.
One shot.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
And
the technical free throw is good. And so here is Toronto. Avdia passes to George. Throws it up high. There's the steal. Got a piece of it. Pass to Jay. Count it. All three of his attempts have gone in.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
And here's George. He'll bring it up for the Raptors. They trail by one. This, their first look at this year's Miami squad.
And these two teams will face off against one another 4 times. It should be fun.
And guys, this first meeting always sort of sets the tone for how the rest of the season series will play out. For teams that know each other this well, this initial game is a big one.
Oh, it's blocked by Williams. Avdia outside. To the middle. And Williams punches it home.
There are only a few players who can hit a teammate like that in stride. Beautiful assist.
Both teams are hot. Woo! This is a fun one to watch.
Yeah, made for TV game here. Pace is great. Scoring is coming in bunches. And both of the teams feeling confident right now.
Inside. Pass to Barnes. Launches a three. Rebound Miami.
And even though he couldn't send the shot back at him, he certainly altered it.
Yeah, that's the kind of energy that you want to see on every possession throughout the game. One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
It's George on the drive. And rejected. And that's out of bounds. Toronto will retain possession. Brandon Ingram is checked in for Scotty Barnes. A minute 50 left in the first quarter. The shot by Ingram, no good.
Well, that mid-range, Jay, usually pretty much on the money. Maybe the timing just a little bit off on that one.
And a strong finish with two hands.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over. Here for the Raptors. Şengün comes in for Williams, and Scotty Barnes is subbed in for Jaquez. George outside. Pass to Ingram. Şengün, the screen. And that one's good. Ingram.
Ingram and that body and that maturation showing off in plays just like that.
And Brandon Ingram was the key piece of the Anthony Davis trade. That move changed his career, Brent.
No doubt about it. B.I. won the most improved player of the year in his first season away from the Lakers. So sometimes that change of scenery can open up opportunity and get you a chance to show your excellence.
Second chance effort, and he lays it up and in.
Well, he seems to be in the right place at the right time more often than anybody that's on the court here tonight. We see that pay off.
Here's Bender. We saw him with 11 points in his last game. Miami leading by 3. 44 seconds left in the first quarter here. Going inside, and the shot goes. He's got 6.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. That's why they continue to get attacked.
Toronto has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Outside Ingram. Six to shoot from 17. Ooh, a little luck that time as it drops. Ingram's gotten his second bucket.
Like to see that as Ingram hits a shot from the mid-range. It's going to open some things up.
Avdia with a steal. And now the Raptors on the break. Here's Barnes. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play opportunity. And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
First personal foul. First team foul. At the line for Toronto, Scotty Barnes. Shooting one.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
That one drops. He ties it up. So it's Miami now. They're coming off a win against the Nuggets.
A big difference in that one. Their ability to convert from range. By and large, they took some really good shots.
It looked like the directive in that game was that they wanted to attack and all that work.
The previous play is under review.
And indeed, they're going to look at it again. They need to be certain he beat the buzzer.
And there's really plenty of time remaining in this game, so you want to make sure the right call was made.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And the ruling is in. The call stands. No bucket. So no change in the score as we end the quarter.
Good move to review that shot. That was really close to counting.
And so the first quarter comes to a close. Both teams scoring well, but it's all tied. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. All right, what stands out to you from Toronto in this one?
We all know good ball movement is what most coaches harp on, and their passing's been excellent so far.
Well, everybody just feeling the energy of the basketball as they moved it around and lots of hands were touching it.
That'll be a 5-second call. Well, Brent, league-wide, more and more points being scored. You see that tapering off at any point?
BA, with all the rule changes and what we're seeing in terms of the skill set of players growing, I mean, the scoring is just going to keep going. How far can we go? I don't know. I feel like we're topping off a little bit. The only way we're going to score more points in a game is add more time to the clock.
And it's Miami's ball, setting the floor for Miami. Here's Bender. That's in. Coming off an assist from Barnes. Bender's got 5 now.
Nice delivery there. You can't hesitate when a man comes free on the perimeter. He got it, went right into the shot.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Guys, Scotty Barnes said, my game starts on the defensive end, guarding anybody and taking pride in it. That leads to great offense in transition and just leads me to stay on lockdown throughout the game. Brian?
And Allie, for all his offensive gifts, that focus on defense is what makes him special.
Oh, you gotta love the back and forth, showing real confidence at the arc.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
Oh, man, he got fancy with that finish.
He may be trying to provide the spark they need to break this one open. There's the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, capturing the moment. Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Sinks another one. He's on a roll, starting 4 for 4. Already 5 lead changes here.
Speaks to how evenly matched these teams have been thus far.
Tries a spin move. And here's Ingram from the arc. That's his 3rd basket in 5 shots. Solid work.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Miami shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game. The first one falls. Walter, he's checked in for Toronto.
Number 15. 2 shots.
And he makes both free throws.
It's not luck that he's so steady at the line. It's through repetition and hard work.
And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page.
And things are always changing throughout a game. Teams have to adjust on the fly.
And timeouts are a wonderful opportunity to just settle in and recollect the thoughts of your entire team. Not just the guys playing, but the entire team.
From deep. That one is off. For Miami, they've gone 3 of 3 to begin the second. Ooh, he's looking comfortable now. 3 for 3.
This game has been like a seesaw. Both teams going back and forth at one another.
Yeah, everybody trying to get away from one another, and the threads are keeping them close. This has been highly competitive.
Out of bounds as Toronto keeps possession. And the Raptors making a change here. George is checked in. Ingram finds Şengün. Şengün, the screen. Barnes passes to Şengün.
And Şengün throw it down.
Once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on. And you know, Brent, Scotty Barnes does so much for this team. That includes creating for others.
Yeah, I think that's probably the #1 attribute. He's got the length and size to be a defender that can guard 2 through 4, BA, but Scotty's a problem because he can create opportunities and advantage on the offensive end.
For Miami, they've gotten off to a sensational 5 for 5 start in the second quarter. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. And here's George. They'll bring it up for Toronto. Trailing by 2. Coming into this, having knots to win against Boston in their last game.
Yeah, it was relentless play at both ends of the court in that game. They were able to seize control and maintain it.
And going back and watching that game, there was not one spot on the floor that they did not own.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Here's Jay. Sweet little floater. Jay's got 15 points.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Here's George. And another basket for Toronto.
And he was dominant in their last outing. And the same thing here tonight. He is in a terrific groove right now.
Seems to be nobody standing in his way. No rope.
Are you kidding me? Wow!
Amazing!
Man!
B.A., I'm not sure he should be flaunting around the rim like that with this game so close.
Oh, it's risky, but it sure did look good. Pass to Şengün. Outside Ingram. And here's George. Walter from outside. That one's good. And it's Barnes with the assist. Barnes has got 4 assists in the game. It's been neck and neck this entire first half.
Yeah, 8 lead changes so far. These clubs are looking evenly matched. Their defense just falls apart once the ball goes inside.
And Darko Rajakovic has called a timeout. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. Pass to Mobo.
Here's Walter. Takes the 3. And doesn't connect. That miss makes him 2 for 5.
And he's having an ugly quarter from the field and seems really frustrated.
Reverses. And it's good on the layup. Now it's a 3-point Miami lead.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area, huh?
Toronto has gone 5 of 8 from outside the 3-point line in this one. And here's Ingram outside and count it. Now 5 for 7.
Their defense has to do a better job of smothering those shooters.
Out left to the wing. Intercepted. And a fast break now for the Raptors. Pass to Mobo. Now here's Williams. Here's Walter. To the paint. And he dunks it. What a pass to set him up.
How about the bounce?
We can call that bounce per ounce. Can't be denied. It's stolen by Ingram. 1:02 left in the second quarter. Pass to Mobo. Lets it go from deep. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Ingram. Mobo's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game. Will it go? And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
He was gripping the rock on the weight of the slam.
No way he was going to get stripped on that one. Here's Walter. Here's Mobo. Looking at the numbers, he's putting up 7 points a game. Sends it home from three-point land. Ingram's got 15 points.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And that one, good.
I love this game plan.